with the Bitcoin besides it just gather value?
Real estate developers in New York City, they're not buying the real estate because they want to live in it.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay? Right? Like, the point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever more.
Man, yes. What is going on? What is going on? Gerald Peters, welcome back to the channel. We're going to dig into the win today. We're going to look at the 7 assets that at the Money Flow Trading Society we track and rank in order. That'd be the NASDAQ, that'd be the S&P, that'd be the Dow Jones, that'd be the S&P 5, or the USO would be the oil, would be bonds, and it would be Bitcoin. And we're going to look into those. Click that QR code up there on the right-hand corner, and you can get signed up for free into the MFG Bitcoin Trade Report, where we're trading futures for Bitcoin. We're trading futures contracts on the Coinbase platform. We're going to have more and more articles on that, showing you how that's pretty easy to do, that it's no big deal. And so if that's something that interests you, something you might want to play around with, might want to get involved with, hold on just a second. Then click that QR code up there. Let's see. Oh, did I pull it back down? I did pull it down. Shoot. All right, you may notice down at the bottom it says if you're looking for a group of like-minded people to trade with, go ahead and send me a text at 936-661-7786 or go to geraldpeters.info. See about getting in Discord with us. We put out text alerts. We run 6 different strategies inside of the MFG. We have a day trading strategy. We have a swing trading strategy. We have a position trading strategy. We have a blue chip swing trading strategy we call the BNB. We have our buy and hold traditional dividend type portfolios. And we have our new amazing second income stream where literally hundreds of people are making thousands of dollars a month. It's crazy. It's a way to leverage yourself, your talent, your time, and your treasure to create more passive income for you and your family at home. You can get to that too. Click that QR code. We put out 3 letters: the Bitcoin letter, the Peters report that has the swing trade of the week, and second income stream. These are all different. They're all different. And each one is going to be available at a different time in your life, maybe what you need here. All right, so we're looking at, this is a 5-minute chart of Bitcoin, and we know time is fractal. And what I want to show to you here, there's stage 1, there's your 3s, there's your 1, your 3s, and your 1s, okay? We have our 2s right here, and there's our 4, right? Our 2, and then our 4. And so we could number these pretty easy. I mean, we could just call this a 1 right here, that's a 1 right over here. We can call this what? We can call this a 2. This is a 2 right here, right? What have we got up here? This is our 3. This is stage 3, right? Right there, stage 3, and then here's 4. Let's do 4, right? That's stage 4, and then it starts over. Stage 1, right? And what up next? Stage 2, right? Stage 3, and stage 4. So we see this game just plays out just over and over. What is this? It's supposed to be some sort of box or something. I don't know what that is. Let's move that. Right? And so then what happened? Stage 1. If we were to look right here. Boom. And what happens? Now we would what? We break into it too. Now, at each one of these, let me see if I can share this tab set. So right here, we say the money flow trading system, 4 stages of price movement. And that's what I just showed you. Stage 1 accumulation. That's that bottom phase where it's going sideways. This happens after a sell-off. Okay. You have a big sell-off, that stage 4. And that's this right here. That's the sell-off. You know, this pulling down, this pulling down, this pulling down. You know, and this is the basic concept of the money flow trading system, that prices move in 4 stages and that they tend to stay in motion doing the same thing they were doing, right? Until it's hit with some force that stops it. And that's how we get a stage 3. That's how we get a stage 1. Now, how do we know it's the top for the 3 or the bottom for the 1? Because it's the highest bar or the lowest bar, and the next bar is either lower or higher. So if we're on a stage 1, the next bar should be higher. And so in an ideal situation, what we're going to see happen is price is going to sell off. It's going to come in, like we see it right here. Look at this. You know, we can kind of expect that price coming into this 200, once it's done it, once we see it there, and we know this happens all the time, we know it happens there, right? We see it. And what else? We see that the RSI is going extreme. We see the curl in the TSI right here, the true strength index. We want to see that bullish curl. We begin to see the histogram tick up. And so all of these things are going to line up vertically. There's your anchor, right? So we could put an A right here. Let's put an A. Bring this up. And there you go. There's our anchor point. And we need to see 1 bar above the anchor point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here's our buy signal right there. Right? Price moved above the 5-day exponential moving average right in here. So it came down and then right in here in the stage 1. You only need 4 bars. So if it's a daily chart, 4 days to make a bottom and to get your very first candle or very first bar that is considered stage 1. You're going to need at least 4. You need a bottom. We'd like to see the RSI go extreme. We want to see the TSI curl. We want to see the MACD histogram begin to slope our way, right? That's what we need to see on that. And that's us back here, right here. And right over here, we're seeing stage 2. Let me save this. All right. So now we're cooking. So look, bullish crossover right here, the TSI, bullish crossover. MACD's going our way. Even look, the money flow. Now, now it's not going to happen every time, but a lot of times, look, money flow, it goes extreme to another extreme, one extreme to another, one extreme to another, one extreme to another. And then maybe this one does it too. We don't know. Okay. But we do know what we don't know, what we do know. I don't know how we got Bollinger Bands on here. Now, something I want to mention to you on the 5 trader agreements. Number 1, honor your system. Follow it. Keep your word to yourself and your strategy. Let's pull this Bitcoin thing back up. Man, let me try to clean this up for a little bit. Let me pull up a new page here. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to get rid of these Bollinger Bands. I mean, I know how to get rid of them, but. All right, so look, you can see where our stage 2 is under trouble here. So we'll watch this. So part of honoring your system is that you speak with integrity, even to yourself. And so as we sit here and watch Bitcoin, we can see it. This is the 5-minute chart. We can see that stage 2 is starting to break down. It started to go, and then it started breaking down. Yep. Now, this one worked, this one worked, this one worked. All the others worked. Avoid using negative words to speak down or against yourself, your skill as a trader, or even your strategy. Don't say negative shit, man. It's just as easy to say positive. Careful with words like the market slaughtered me today, as if the market was personally against you. This might sound like overkill or a simple thing, but repeat it to yourself for over and over for years. You will start to believe that the market is out to get you. It's rigged. It's not. Root for others. Never celebrate someone else's losses. Use the power of your word in direction of faith, hope, and positive outcomes, especially in love. Not only for yourself, but others, man. Other traders. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm still headed down, man.
You know, there are American heroes who don't like this idea. Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight in the way that you're developing it, and I wonder what you think of that.
I was very sad to see that because those guys are, yeah, those guys are heroes of mine, so it's really tough. I wish they would come and visit and see the hardware that we're doing here. And I think that would change their mind.
They inspired you to do this, didn't they?
Yes.
And to see them casting stones in your direction.
It's difficult.
Did you expect them to cheer you on?
So they're hoping they would.
What are you trying to prove to them?
What I'm trying to do is to make a significant difference in spaceflight and help make spaceflight accessible to almost anyone.
One of the most difficult choices I've ever faced in life was in 2008. I think I had maybe $30 million left, or $30 or $40 million left in 2008. I had two choices. I could put it all into one company, and then the other company would definitely die, or split it between the two companies. But if I split it between the two companies, then both might die. And when you put your blood, sweat, and tears into creating something, or building something, it's like a child. And so it's like, which one am I going to let one starve to death? I couldn't bring myself to do it, so I split the money between the two. Fortunately, thank goodness, they both came through.
What was your biggest failure, and how did it change you?
Well, there's a ton of failures along the way, that's for sure. Like, so as I said, for SpaceX, the first 3 launches failed, and we actually were just barely able to scrape together enough parts and money to do the 4th launch. If that 4th launch had failed, we would have been dead. So multiple failures along the way. I tried very hard to get the right expertise in for SpaceX. I tried hard to find a great chief engineer for the rocket, but the good chief engineers wouldn't join, and the bad ones, well, there was no point in hiring them. So I ended up being chief engineer of the rocket. So if I could have found somebody better, then we would have maybe had less than 3 failures.
That 3rd failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up.
So many people tried to talk me out of starting a rocket company. It was crazy. One good friend of mine collected a whole series of videos of rockets blowing up and made me watch those. He just didn't want me to lose all my money. We're doing these things that seem unlikely to succeed, and we've been fortunate, and at least thus far they have succeeded.
Man, how about that, man? So far, they have succeeded. We said pillar number, trader agreement number 1, honor your system, follow it, keep your word to yourself and to your strategy. I talked about watch what you say to yourself. All right. We can't sit and talk over ourselves and second guess every trade. Everything that we've been working on is one bad trade takes, sets you back. We don't want to do that. Boom. Look, come down. And now we see, look what's happened here. It's breaking. It's now breaking the 200 and what looks like support there. Boom. Yep. Look over the TSI. Got the curl there. Got the bullish or bearish. And down comes the histogram. Man, look at this top too. Some people call it double top. We don't call it that in the money flow. We just call it price has memory, and price tends to stop where it stopped before. And when it does that, that's how you get resistance. And that resistance sits up here, and we know support sits down here, right? And then we know when that is broken, previous support becomes what? Resistance. And so since price has been here before, we expect it to come here again. And that would look like price coming down into this region down in here. And you'd see the MACD and the TSI come in. And that there, my friends, is 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's, that's the money flow. That is the money flow right there.
That use fiat currency as a store of value. We call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.